Good afternoon, everybody, and a very warm welcome back to Filbert Flies, or a very warm welcome if it is your first time. Got a good turnout today, people, nice and early. Who haven't I yet said hello to? Ben, a very warm welcome to you. I do not see your CJ4 parked at Samedan. What's going on? Don't you worry, nice to have you here. Pavel, hello. Ngampilan, hello. Alex and Marcus, your sim is not oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I hope you can get it sorted, Marcus. I'm very well, Satira, thank you. Welcome to you as well. And Muna. Yes, I am using 0.12.5. I believe that's the latest version. Although I have to admit, I didn't remember to check before starting. Favek, Blop, welcome to you. And Matt, hello to you as well. So it's been a little while since I've flown the CJ4, and I'm quite excited to be back in it. Although, usual disclaimer, because it's been a while, I may well forget things. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yes, look at this stunning scenery. This is Samedan Airport in the middle of the Swiss Alps, and it's a freeware rendition of it by Sergio del Rosso, and it's got to be one of my favourite freeware airports ever. I think it was my first freeware focus video it featured in, but the level of detail is absolutely insane. I'm going to just give you a little whiz round in case you haven't seen it. I highly recommend it. And I'm also using the Troglodytes DEM mesh, 20 meter DEM mesh, which has made the Alps look rather better than they do by default as well, as you can see. Nice and spiky and pointy, as they should be. Aha, Ben, aha. Steve, good afternoon. Welcome back. Welcome back. It does, yeah, my CJ4 does look lonely. Marcus was definitely going to try and join us, but as you heard above, he's having sim problems, which is just the way of the world, really, isn't it? Just the way of the world. Anyway, let's get started. So, battery master switch to on, and avionics to dispatch, and we're going to start setting up the FMC by initializing our position. So GNSS blah blah blah, and now we go to the index page, and we go to route menu. That's the one. Route menu, flight plan, recall, sim brief, and that will import our latest planned route. All can be forgiven as you're now a purple Phil, but yeah, absolutely. But everything can be forgiven because you're not only 6 months in, you're also in Club Filbert Gold. Therefore, you can do absolutely no wrong ever, as you know. As they should be, yes. Spike him, yes, yeah. Oh, it wasn't a criticism, Simon. It wasn't a criticism. Yeah, I don't know how else to... jagged. I suppose jagged is a good term as well. Yeah, it is, Pavel, and it's absolutely free. So, yeah, get it. Yeah, obviously we want the waypoints that are in the northern hemisphere. And it's probably the top one, Pindo. Yeah, 40 north sounds more sensible than whatever the other one was. Lots of duplicate waypoints here. Interesting. Execute. Bosh. So that's that done. Aviation Rolly, Alex, hello again. Thank you very, very much indeed. Thank you very much for the £2 donation. I appreciate it. I'm just trying to work out why you haven't got a notification popping up. I think it... Oh, there it is. There it is. Thank you. That's very kind. Okay, spiky and pointy it is. We'll stick with that. So now that our route has been imported, we're going to go to the departure and arrival page, and we're going to choose our SID, which is quite important around here because they're very useful for not crashing into mountains, you see. And today we're going to be doing the Ronag 1 Echo runway 3 high performance RNAV departure with a maximum speed of 210 knots. So Ronag 1 Echo makes it sound cool, that, doesn't it? High performance RNAV, not just a SID, a high performance RNAV departure. So that's that done. And we'll sort our arrival out en route, but it's going to be quite exciting because there are no ILS approaches, there are no RNAV approaches. Ikaria is purely visual. So, well, we'll see how that goes, won't we? We're now going to sort out some takeoff speeds. So I've got the latest METAR, and the wind is 030 at 7 knots, which is nice, straight down the runway. The temperature is going to be 16 degrees. QNH is 1023. And it's calculated our headwind of 6 knots. And, well, interesting. I would have thought it would be 7 knots. But anyway, whatevs. It's got our runway length. We're taking off on a dry runway, so we don't need to change that. Anti-ice we're going to stick on, I think, to be on the safe side. And we're going to be taking off with flaps 15. So our V-speeds are calculated, and we can press send. Now, I'm going to turn on some lights. We're going to turn on the nav lights, and we're going to we won't turn on the logo lights, but we will turn on the seatbelt and safety switches. And what I'm going to do now, because I haven't done it yet, is just sort out our weight and balance. Weight and balance should be all right, but we're going to want some fuel. I've found that over the years that it really does make a big difference when you're trying to fly a plane. So, block fuel should be 1987. So we haven't got quite as much fuel as we need, but anyway. 1986. That, well, let's err on the side of caution, shall we? There we are. 2012. And now, because we are not using GPU or anything like that, we're going to turn on our right engine to provide power. Turning on final to manage to be... Oh, okay, have a good landing, Jenny. Enjoy. Hello, Rajiv. Am I by chance planning to make a tutorial on installing mods? I don't have any plans to, Rajiv, because really with installing mods, all you have to do is download them and copy them to your community folder. That really is all there is to it. But if you've got any questions, I can probably find you a link to exactly where your community folder is. But I just think it would be quite a short video. F-35 lighting, yeah. Yeah, same. You can never understand the FMC. Well, Aviation, I have done a tutorial video on that, which you may find useful. I did a live lesson with Matt from Working Title, and he takes me through all of that in the lesson. So yeah, that's definitely worth a watch. Okay, I'm just going to make sure my thrust levers are idle, and they are. And we're going to get the right engine started, and all you have to do is push the right engine start button and turn on the fuel run stop button. Very, very easy. Then we don't have to worry about battery power. As you can see, we've got a battery amp caution light showing. That will be no more. Good afternoon, Daggett. Good afternoon, Darren Taggart. How are you? Feels like it's been a while. Welcome back. And I've just realised I haven't redone all of my custom camera views since reinstalling the Sims, so that's a bit annoying. Never mind. Let's pop outside, have a look at the engines. CJ4 is one of the best flyable aircraft before. Yeah, absolutely. You know, it is. Alex! A very warm welcome to Club Filbert Bronze. Thank you very much for joining up. I don't know if you're aware of this, but all you need to do is make sure that in your Discord settings, your Discord and YouTube accounts are linked. And that way, you'll have access to the exclusive, private, members-only Club Filbert lounge channels. So yeah, make sure you've done that. And thank you again for joining. Jakarta scenery is now existing. Want to buy? I haven't had a look at it in Gamperland, actually. Haven't had a look at it yet. So now we've got one engine started, we can turn our avionics to full on, and that'll allow us to check that our V-speeds have imported properly, and they have. We'll set the local pressure, and yeah, we'll just go to the next page for our takeoff ref, make sure that our takeoff weight is under the maximum, and it is. And that, I think, is kind of us more or less done with setting up the FMC. What we will do though is tune Unicom. There's no ATC online at the moment, but we do have Eurocontrol West on for a little bit, so we'll probably be speaking to them after departure. Right, let me go through the checklists. Looks alright. Let's play our passenger briefing, which is somewhere down here. Passenger brief, there we are. So we'll just do the short one, I think, because these guys have flown with us before. They know what it's all about.
Have your attention, please. We will be taking off shortly. Please turn off all portable electronic devices.
Blimey, where have you been flying from and to, Steerer?
Ensure your seat is in the upright and flat belt and shoulder harness. Thank you.
Okay, so now that's played, we can probably start the opposite engine. The left one. That's a bit weird though. Why are my thrust levers not together? They should be. They are now. Anyway. So left engine start. Run stop switch to run. Randolph, good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you doing? So while that is happening, we're going to turn on our engine only anti-ice. No, we're not. We'll wait till the left engine started probably before we do that. Get rid of the checklists. Go away. Right, there we are. We will set the emergency light switch to arm. There we are. And we'll do our... we'll do our after start flows. Now we've got 2 good starts. As I was saying, engine only anti-ice to on. Avionics is on. Climate control selector will set to normal. Passenger light safety button is on, as is the seatbelt sign. We will cycle the autopilot.
Autopilot.
And we will disengage the yaw damper. And now we'll set our trim for takeoff. So it needs to be in this green bar, and it's just at the bottom of it at the moment. That's weird. It's not moving with my trim wheel. Why is that? Let's just have a quick look at the control options. It should be. Should be. Maybe it is moving, but it's very, very slow. Oh, yes, it is. It just takes quite a few turns to get it in the middle there. There we are. LAX to... Dubai. Oh, nice, nice. Is it all going very well? I don't know yet. I haven't finalised my streaming plans for next week. It's certainly one of the best, Christian. Yeah, I think it's possibly my favourite as well. Certainly in terms of how well it works. It is fantastic. It's true. Right, flight controls are free and correct. Speed brake and ground spoilers, they are retracted. Flaps, will set flaps 15. For departure, hydraulic pressure is fine. Engine only anti-ice is on. Takeoff data has been set and confirmed. Avionics, well, we'll set them now. We're going to climb straight up to our cruising altitude of flight level 410. And we'll set our heading to our runway heading, which is 030. There we are. We're going to... I don't know if my memory presets are in there. Yes, they are. So we're going to change this to map mode so we can see where we're going. Altimeter has been set and checked. Pressurization's fine. ICAS, we've got nothing showing at all, so that's good. Aft divider doors are probably latched open. So now we are going to turn on our taxi light and we're going to get underway. And I'm just going to quickly check who that was at the door. I'm expecting a delivery, won't be a second. Yeah, it's fine. It was just some lube for my bike chain, so that's good. Something to do later this afternoon. Good. Exterior lights are set. Brakes, fine. Let's go. Let us go. Samedan traffic, citation Golf Foxtrot Lima Bravo Tango, taxiing from the apron to runway 03. Tristan! 5 months in Club Filbert. 5 months. Thank you very much indeed for your continued support. Much appreciated. Right. Hopefully won't crash on short final. No, I hope not. I hope not. Oh no. Oh, that sucks, Satira. Yeah, I hope you have better luck today. Hello, Sus. Welcome. Rajiv, everything I'm using is in the video description. We're flying. We are, Alexander. Well, sorry, where are we flying? We're flying to Ikaria. Slight delay due to some Okay, right, come on, let's move. Let us move. Ooh, who's that? Is that in the massive wide body? Dear. I'm guessing it's Marcus. I'm guessing it's Marcus showing up as a generic. Hello, Melon. Welcome, welcome. I was starting to panic. I'm glad you made it. I tell you what, he hasn't left me much room to get by. I'll err on the side of knocking into the cafe over here rather than taking the nose off his plane. William, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? How was work? Loads of room. Don't know what I was so worried about. After watching my streams for a while, it's concerning how many type ratings. Yes, it is. It is concerning. I sort of think if I just stuck to one plane, everything would run much more smoothly. But, you lot would probably get quite bored quite quickly. That's got to be Marcus, isn't it? That has to be Marcus. Let me just have a quick check of that spy. Yes, it is. Marcus, I'm glad you've made it. I'm alright, Darren, thank you. How are you? Take what hint? Take what hint? Great, thanks, very quick. I'm pleased. I'm pleased. Right, let's get the old strobe light on. Do we need to backtrack? I'm not entirely sure. I think probably not. I think probably not. Let's live dangerously. Jenny! Jenny, thank you. Thank you very much.
Get your passengers some coffees.
Maybe once we're in the air. Maybe once we're in the air. I guess that's the sort of thing you have to do as a pilot on one of these jets sometimes. Samedan traffic, citation Golf Foxtrot Lima Bravo Tango. Line up and take off runway 03 via the Ronag 1 Echo departure. Oh yeah, I have already said hello. Yeah, so I was more or less instant, Ben, I think. Right, here we go, here we go. Suppose we better do some sort of checklist. Taking a fair bit of power to get us moving. Get the old TCAS on. But it's not like we're in a rush, is it? We'll just stop on the runway and finish our before takeoff checklist. This is Switzerland, Alexander. Yeah, I'm sure it is, Kyle. I'm sure it is. Right. What's the danger? Right, what else? GA button, yeah, we'll push that. Go on, why not? It's this one, isn't it, on here? Yes. Yeah, I totally know what I'm doing. Pitot static heat on. Ice protection systems, well, engine only should be fine, I think. Exterior lights, we've got a landing strobe on. Taxi light has come off because it does automatically. And yeah, let's do it. Get the old engine spooled up with the brakes on. And away we go. Airspeed alive. Starting to wonder if I should have backtracked. V-speeds seem to have disappeared. Oh no, I just didn't see them because they're magenta. And positive rate. Gear up. Flaps up. And we can go to nav. Flight level change. Let the speed build up to 210. And we'll turn on the autopilot. And we're off! Climbing up beautifully along the valley. Why does a master caution come up for the parking brake being on? It's fairly standard on all aircraft types that it warns you it's on. I think by rights I should probably have held the toe brakes rather than relying on the parking brakes, but it's you know, it's an abnormal situation for takeoff, hence you get the caution. Yeah, it's a tiny little airport. Tiny little airport. The only thing I don't like about this plane is the cockpit. It's just a bit small and cramped, I find. But it is a lovely plane to fly. Fly manually? Nah. Okay, we'll reduce the power to the climb detent now. I'll be doing a lot of manual flying on arrival, don't you worry, because it's a visual approach we're doing. Look at that. Where else would you rather be right now than in the cabin of a virtual CJ4 climbing out through the Swiss Alps? Eh? It is a small plane, yeah, I know I'm complaining about something that is just part of being in a small plane. I'm aware of that. These Alps are looking pretty damn good, aren't they? Willie! The egg hunt is cancelled! Oh no! Oh, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Oh, that sucks though that you've had to cancel it. I hope you're doing something else nice instead anyway. Alex, that's alright. VATSIM is a virtual online air traffic control network which allows people to pretend to be air traffic controllers and other people to pretend to be pilots, and then as pilots you speak to the air traffic controllers and they manage all the traffic. So whenever you hear me speaking to people over the radio on my stream, that's basically what VATSIM is. Right, so once we are past Ronag, we can accelerate beyond 210 knots to 250 knots. But until then, we have to stay at 210, which will do wonders for our climb performance, of course. Off to find shade in a breeze. Nice, enjoy, enjoy. King Hugo, welcome. Nice to see you again. How are you doing? Yeah, yeah. It's a network in which people speak really fast and get stressed. But it certainly adds a lot of realism. It adds a lot of realism to flight simulation. I wouldn't be without it now. So what I might do now we're safely airborne is show you our route. So we'll bring up the old Navigraph charts. Just scan the little QR code, bear with. Who wants to see pretty alpine views when you can look at this, eh? We're above the clouds now though, so there isn't a huge amount to see. Oh, come on. There we are. Here we are. Here we are. Okay, so we'll go to our... it's already got our route here. So this is where we are. Let's switch to world map so you can have a proper look. So we're climbing up along this valley, following the Ronag 1 Echo SID, and as you can see we've just passed Ronag, and as a result the aircraft is making a right-hand turn to proceed with our en route segment. And obviously we don't need to hold at Ronag because our climb performance is awesome. So there we are. I'll come back to that in a minute. I'm just going to accelerate up to 250 knots. Actually 240. 240 is the optimal climb speed in this plane. And here we are, above the clouds, which will at some point along our route clear up. Because it's nice and sunny, not a cloud in the sky, Ikaria. So, have I tried the Citation longitude version? Yeah, I have in the early days, Daniel. But it's not as in, you know, the mod for that is not as in depth as the mod for this, which is why I prefer the CJ4. I'm very well, yeah, very well, thank you, Hugo. It's absolutely sweltering in my house. But yeah, other than being a bit too hot, I'm fine, thank you. I believe it wasn't you. I don't know. Don't know who disliked it, but it doesn't matter. It's better apparently to get dislikes than nothing. Right, let's have a little bit of music. Let's have a little bit of classy business jet cruising music, shall we? Which has to be Retro Riviera then. Oh no. Not, oh, hang on. There we are. That's what I wanted to play you. Doing any nice holidays this year? I'm not going abroad anywhere. I don't think that's the best idea at the moment, but I might be going to spend a long weekend in the Yorkshire Dales at some point, and spending a weekend away cycling somewhere to be confirmed. So yeah, a few little holidays close to home. What about you? That's alright, Gampilan. Bye. See you again soon. And while you're here, don't forget to click the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It is, Scott, isn't it? It is. But I've had a bit of sun today. Went round to see my parents, sat in the garden for a bit, which was very nice. So I can afford a few hours in the shade to do a bit of flying. Exactly, King Hugo. Exactly. So what's everyone else been up to with their weekend so far? Yeah, they're doing alright, Scott. They're doing alright, thanks. Ooh, I've just noticed our standby flight instrument isn't on. Someone didn't do their checklist properly and can't remember how to turn it on. Oh, there we are. Standby flight display. There we are. That's better. We'll set standard pressure. And continue our climb to 410. Good, I'm glad you like the music. Oh, that's good news, Jenny. That's good news. You're lying in an empty room with only boxes. Oh yeah, you said you were moving. How's the move going, Alex? Relaxing and chilling out, very hot today. Yeah, good idea. It's certainly not a day to be doing anything too strenuous. Forgot to start my Volanta as well. It's in a bit of a rush today. Oh, bad luck. So where are you moving from and to, Alex? Oh, nice, Satira. Well done. That is very impressive, particularly in a 747. Hello, Dingo. Welcome to the stream. I'm pleased. I'm pleased you're finding the music. Why do you need calming, dare I ask? Hello, Cuttors. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Oxfordshire to RAF at Croteria. Oh, right. That's a big move. That's a big move. What's APOS, Dingo? What's APOS? Manuel! Manuel, thank you very much for the super sticker and the €2 donation. Much appreciated. And if anyone else is wondering where all these donations are coming from, you can either use the super chat button down below, or you can go to streamlabs.com/filbertflies. I'm pleased you're doing well, Cutters. Manacle Airways, hello. Oh, you're very welcome. Yeah. I feel this particular track is more hold music. Oh, really? Oh, God. What's wrong with it, Dingo? That's really disappointing. You've been waiting for this for yonks, haven't you? Hooray! Clouds are clearing up a little bit. Ah, okay, fair enough. You can donate, but how can you make a small monthly payment in order for benefits to you? Ben, that's a fantastic question. Allow me to enlighten you. So there is a way. There is a way to make a small monthly payment in return for some fantastic perks, and that is Club Filbert, which is a YouTube membership program. There are 3 tiers: bronze, silver, and gold, and each has a small, always small, but slightly increasing fee per month. So for Club Filbert Bronze membership, you get access to private members-only channels on my Discord server, occasional spontaneous streams in the Club Filbert Voice Lounge on Discord, custom emojis and badges. For Silver, in addition to that, you get a monthly private members-only live stream. This month we are flying around Iceland, and that's happening next Sunday. So it's going to be a really nice, chilled-out VFR stream, enjoying the scenery. And yeah, you're very welcome to join and fly along with that. And for Gold, in addition to all of the above, you get to choose where I fly, you get to vote on my upcoming streams, and you, after every single stream, I go into the post-stream voice chat channel just for Gold Club Filbert members, and we have a little bit of a chat, bit of a debrief, and a catch-up. So if you want to know more about that, just click the join button below. And just in case anyone didn't get any of that, information is upcoming in the chat. I have done some flying in India actually, Reggie. I have, but yeah, I'm sure I'll be back at some point.
Altitude.
It's good to be back in the CJ4. So 900 feet to go till we reach our cruising altitude. We obviously don't need the engine anti-ice anymore, so we'll turn that off. I haven't heard a peep out of Marcus. Is he with us? Yes, he is. He is. Curious to know what plane he's actually flying. It doesn't say. He hasn't filed a flight plan in VATSIM. Oh, GAF-88A. Is this some kind of fighter plane, do we think? Oh yes, yes. Do please like, share, and subscribe. That would be most helpful. So no more than £1,000, you get the exclusive executive diamond tier. Yeah. Oh, he put a screenshot on the Discord, did he? Boss102 UK, thank you very much for the £5 donation.
Keep up the good work from Randolph Slavin.
Oh, it's you, Randolph. Thank you. I will do my best to keep up the good work. And thank you very much for your generosity. Much appreciated. Let me have a quick look at the screenshot in Discord, see what he's flying. Gosh, there's a lot going... Oh, wow, yeah. I need to share this with you. Hang on. There he is. This is what Marcus is flying. So not a generic A330 with a pointy nose, as we thought. Hugh got his OnlyFans. It's not true, Ben. He didn't. He didn't. Yeah, that is a diamond exclusive. That is. He does definitely outgun me. Yeah. Anyway, we were taking a little look at the route, weren't we? Let's go back to that so you can see where we're flying as well as just our departures. So yeah, we're over Italy now. We were in Switzerland for a little while, just coming to the end of the Italian Alps, just in their foothills. We're going to fly over the top of Padua, south of Venice, which we'll keep an eye out for because it's got some quite nice photogrammetry. Don't know if we'll see it from flight level 410, but maybe we will. And then out over the ocean, tracking down the coast of Croatia into this country. Is that Serbia? I think it's Serbia. And then out into Greece, heading east over, well, near Kastoria, south of Veria, south of Thessaloniki, over Trilofos, and then down out over the Adriatic to Ikaria, which I'm really not sure I'm pronouncing right. I could do with Demetrius here to fact check what I'm saying. But yeah, so it's a tiny little airport we're flying into just up here. It doesn't even have any charts. You may be more familiar with Samos, which is the slightly larger island to the east. So we'll be checking the weather there before deciding on our arrival. But last time I looked, we have a wind from the south, so we probably will be coming in to the south. And there you have it. So my music is done through Epidemic Sound, which is a like a royalty-free music service for streamers, and I just play it in my browser. I should do a flight to Courchevel. I should. I haven't done any sort of light aircraft VFR stuff for ages. I am planning another group flight to take us down from the UK to Lake Constance, from where Marcus is planning another one of his fantastic VFR trips across the Alps. So at some point we'll be doing that, and we may get to Courchevel along the way with that. I'm not sure. Phoenix Sim A320 into Courchevel. Well, I have been thinking what I should do to celebrate 10,000 subscribers. Maybe that's it. Gotta get ready for work. Bad luck, Jenny. Hope you have a good shift. And I'll see you soon. I would quite like to fly the AN225 actually, but unfortunately we don't have one in the sim as of yet. Yeah, I think that's it. There was a bit of cloud over the Alps, but I think we're likely to have clear skies all the way now, which is nice. Not necessarily VFR can fly this though. Can you really though? Can you really get a CJ4 into Courchevel? I know I could give it a bash, but I think it would end badly. I'm going to see if this has ever been done in the real world. Been done a lot in the sim. There's a company called Aero Affairs which says I can hire a private jet in Courchevel, but it doesn't necessarily mean that's true. Yeah, that would be a Swiss 001 flight, taking an A320 there. I tell you what, Satira, if you can find me evidence that it is that it has been done in the real world and is slightly realistic, I will take the CJ4 there. But I have my doubts. I have my doubts. I know, it's not my style. It's not my style. Realism at all costs, you know me. Or as close as I can get to realism. Yes, Cessna. This is made by Cessna. Yep. Yes, I do, Hugo. I cannot wait for the 737 from PMDG. Until the Phoenix Sim A320 was announced, that was the plane I was most excited by. Now it's the plane I'm second most excited by. You used to use GTA 5 as a flight sim platform. Now you use a mobile flight sim. Which mobile flight sim do you use, Alex? I've done quite a bit of flying Boeings lately, Praveen. I flew the 748 in P3D a couple of days ago. I flew the 787 in MSFS before that. Sorry, I've missed a bit of chat here, haven't I? Will I have a 10k sub celebration on my OnlyFans? We'll see, Kyle. We'll see. Citation Mustang in Courchevel. Can't picture a Citation Mustang. Let me have a quick look. Okay, so it's a smaller one. Oh, that's a nice looking plane, isn't it? Quite want one of those now. I'm going to put it on the maybe list, Satira. I'm going to put it on the maybe. Gampilan, I know this is your second phone. Welcome back. I don't. Now, just to clarify, I don't have a secret OnlyFans account for Club Filbert Diamond members. I don't. It's not a thing. Yes, I am, Praveen. So Venice should be somewhere over here, I think. Just check my map. Yeah. So this is the Lido over here, and unfortunately there's a cloud right in the way. But Venice is this group of islands down here. Lovely part of the world. This is going to be just the one way, Kyle, I'm afraid. Thank you, Amplan. PC12 definitely. Yes, when that's out, I'll go there and yeah. I'm quite excited about that. I don't know quite how to take your assertion that me and OnlyFans does not sound right, Satoru. No, I don't really tend to do random landings, but you can, there's nothing to stop you. So you would just change your arrival airport in the FMC down here, and you could probably do a direct to, and then add your arrival, same as you'd do with a planned airport. Kyle. Oh my god, you're a disgrace. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, no, I can't see myself ever really moving to OnlyFans. I can't see it happening. I don't even know what Filbert's tail strike would be. Yes! My third phone has been blocked. Can you open it? How could I open your phone? I don't understand. So we're just coming, well, we're not really coming up to it, but we are not far now from Pula, which is a lovely bit of Croatia. Somewhere down here. And I'm currently using Unreal Weather because the live weather was wrong in Samedan. I'm just going to switch back to live weather. Ooh. That's weird. What has gone on here? Oh, okay, there we are. Oh, live weather's even cloudier. Sucks. Never mind. We'll use live weather because it looks much better at altitude. No, I can't fix it in Ampelan. Yeah, we could try and guess the pass. Have you tried 1, 2, 3, 4? I'll start the ball rolling. To be honest, I'd prefer it if you just use the one account, if I'm honest. So we've lost a little bit of speed with me messing around with the weather, so I'm just going to whack in a bit more throttle to get us closer to that red line. I'm going to check windy.com for the clouds. See where they run out. Okay, so we're going to have cloud for a little bit longer, I think, till we get adjacent to Albania, and then it should clear up again. Great minds think alike, Scott. Yeah. Although there does seem to be a gap over to the sort of over the sea. Yeah, Greece should be fine. Do we see a gap anywhere over to our right? Should be one, according to Windy. No, can't see it. Hey ho. It's. I always do this. I assume whenever it's sunny and warm in London, it's sunny and warm everywhere across Europe, just because London has a reputation for such bad weather. But of course, that's not really how weather works. You have to go. Oh, it's a shame, Alex. But thanks again for joining Club Filbert and for your donation. I'll see you soon. Okay, see you later, Ampelan. See you later. Tringst, welcome to the stream. You were flying over Croatia earlier. Rather atmospheric with the lightning strikes. Yeah, I bet. I haven't seen one yet. I'm just going to take a short 5-minute break. I'll be back. Obviously, I'll be back. That's how 5-minute breaks work. See you soon. And I'm back. Welcome, Master Gamer. Welcome to the stream. You think you should take an F-18 to fly to me? Feel free, sus. Feel free. Is Marcus still with us? I haven't seen him. Oh, yes, he is. He is. He's at 13,000 feet, just a little bit behind us. Oh, you crashed? As in the sim crash, Marcus, or your plane crashed? You'd be able to catch up still, won't you? I see you're climbing. What did I always want to do as a child? Well, first of all, I wanted to be a train driver. And then as I got older, I wanted to be a pilot. What else did I consider? Those were the two main things. Mostly driving stuff. And then I decided I didn't want to be a train driver. And then I decided I didn't want to be a pilot. So, there we are. You know I'm on VATSIM, right, Sus? Yeah, you do. You do, I'm sure. So we're going to have 2 fighter jets then, coming after us shortly. Nice. You want to be a pilot or an F1 driver when you grow up? Exciting ambitions, Master Gamers. How old are you now, if you don't mind me asking? Oh God, do I want to read this, Carl? It's really please keep it family friendly, whatever's coming next. 11, right. Well, you've got your whole life ahead of you. Which do you want to be most, an F1 driver or a pilot? And if it's a pilot, which sort of pilot? You want to be the RAF pilot, an RAF piloting the A330-200 MRTT. Nice, that's very specific, Alex. Very specific. So I take it one of your parents is in the RAF, right? That's why you're moving to an RAF base. Right, followed by... Okay, that went in a better direction than I feared it was going to be, Kyle. I mean, I could do something like that for my YouTube channel promo, I feel. That's right, Sus, yeah. Your dad, he doesn't fly though. Okay. What does he do? Probably a pilot. You'd like to fly airline aircraft. Yeah. Well, I think it's easier to become a pilot than an F1 driver, so that's fortunate. You want to be chief engineer at Airbus, Satira? Fair enough. Fair enough. Another good ambition. Yeah, what is it? What exactly is this plane, Marcus? I don't know much at all about military planes. Oh, it's an F-15. It's come up now. It's come up on VATSpy. Hello, Eudis. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Good. Thank you, Carl. Appreciate it. It's weird, isn't it, how MSFS model matching can turn an F-15 into a weird generic A330 type thing. Ah, ground radio, okay. Interesting. I do, Kyle. I've got one in the air at the moment, and yeah, one who's apparently taking off from Samedan, flown by Sus, which is new, but a very new experience for me. I haven't had this before. You have to have quite a lot of money to be a pilot because of the courses. You do. They can help you to take out loans, but then it's it's a big risk. It is a big risk, and that's one of the things that put me off doing it. You know, that I just didn't want to have £100,000 of debt without a guarantee of the job at the end of it. But then again, you know, take a look at how the airline industry is doing. There are times when it's safer and times when it's less safe to invest that kind of money and borrow that kind of money, I think. Yes, true. No, I don't, Peter. Welcome to the stream, by the way. No, I don't. I'm toying with the idea of doing one. I did start working towards my private license about 10 years ago, and I stopped after about 15 hours. But yeah, I might give it another go. Oh, really, Satira? That wasn't true when I was looking at it. But yeah, I think if you're prepared to relocate, there probably are now some fully sponsored routes in. That would make sense. The cabin service is, yeah, it's true. It's true. I don't think we have any cabin crew on board. I think that's the problem. And you know, we're single pilot ops, so there's not a huge amount I can do to improve your experience in the cabin. That doesn't bear thinking about, does it, Master Gamer? You came in well, that's is then. What do you mean, Marcus? Yeah, there's no one around. No one around to do any service, I'm afraid. Have I used On-Air Virtual Airlines Manager? No, I haven't. I haven't tried that one. Or any virtual airline manager, actually. I kind of like to fly the routes that I'm in the mood to fly, rather than having a sort of economy and that sort of thing. You're right, Kyle. What can I get you? Giving it some thought, finishing up high school this year, see if you can get into uni for engineering. That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a good idea. Gutsy Lemon Juice, welcome. How are you? Harrison, good evening. Good evening. Better late than never. How are you? Oh, don't worry, no need to apologise. Doing Singapore to KL and back. Oh, how's the new KL Freeware? Is it any good? You did there, and that's a lot of flying. Oh yeah, it's exciting that it's coming to Xbox. I'm really pleased about it. I've never been into console gaming, but it's just going to open it up to so many more people. Should be really good. Yes, I am, Peter. Correct. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you, Gutsy. Thoughts on electric vehicles and planes? Well, I think it's really exciting. I think we've got to. Obviously, we have to stop burning fossil fuels like we are, and I think electric transportation is the future. So yeah, I'm all for it. Is it? Oh, is it on CloudSurf Asia's radar, Harrison? Is it something they're going to be doing? Or is this just a hope? It's 10 past 2 in the afternoon, but don't forget we're not in the UK, so it's 10 past 3 where we are. We'll be 10 past 4 in land. Yeah, I think you're alright. I think you're alright to have some booze. I feel like perhaps this is mojito weather. I'll do you a mojito, and I'll bring you your caviar shortly. You just haven't had enough money to get a PC in the spec set. Yeah, and I think there's a lot of people in that position. Oh, good. I'm pleased. They're picking... CloudSurf are picking some really useful airports in Asia to do, aren't they? And is that the one that United have ordered, Peter? Riders fan! Tom! Good afternoon, sir. How are you? Yeah. And Harrison, are you in the latest stable build of the 787? The heavy division? Yeah, they're doing. They've ordered the boom, but I'm pretty sure they've ordered some sort of electric plane as well. Let me just look it up. It's invested in a company called Heart Aerospace, and they're planning to buy a 119-seater. 19-seater? Blimey, that's small, isn't it? Yeah, that must be the same one, right? ES-19s. Yeah, very well, thank you, Tom. Very well. Hot, but well. You like the idea of an electric plane, you know? Yeah. Yeah, that's a fair point. I hadn't thought of that, Kyle. I guess they'll have backup systems to backup systems and good lightning things. I don't know what, you know what I mean, like diffusers, things that will stop the lightning breaking the electrics. Yeah, I'm very well, thanks. Tom. Good to be back in the CJ4. It's been quite a long time. Not yet, mate. Should you be? I don't know. I think it's similar to the latest dev build, but what they've said yesterday, Ian posted it in my Discord, is that they are no longer supporting the dev build, that they've put all of the features that were in that into the new stable build. But it's not exactly the same. It's not entirely clear what's changed, but my impression is that it's not hugely different to what we've been flying, but it might be more stable. We shall see. I haven't flown it yet. The electric one is the By Aerospace E-Flyer. Ooh, another. I think that's another one. But that's a single engine thing, isn't it? Nice looking plane, it must be said. And that Slovenian aerospace company have an electric trainer as well. What's that one called? I can't remember. Pipistrel, that's right. The Pipistrel Velis Electro. So yeah, it's all hotting up with the whole electric plane market, isn't it? Just finished your first flight with the CJ4 in Simbrief. Never used it. Went pretty well. Still have much to learn. Oh, you're very welcome, ISO 9001. I'm glad you found my tutorial useful. And it is a great plane. You'll get there with it. It's worth persevering. It's true. I can't be doing. I mean, I'm a sky god dinker. You know, you think I have time to collect glasses? Honestly, it's bad. It's bad enough I've got to make you your drinks. You know what I mean? Dude Gaming, welcome to the stream. How are you? Oh, that's fantastic, Satira. That was well worth doing then, opening out, clearing it out. The Heart Regional plane looks like a tiny Dash 8 or an ATR with 4 engines. I haven't seen a picture yet. Oh, it does look very much like a Dash 8 with 4 engines, doesn't it? Okay, so it's the Heart ES19 that United have ordered. Right, well, there we are. I'd go in it. Yeah, me too. Me too. Say to hi bro. I don't know what you mean, Dude Gaming, I'm afraid. Heavy Division has merged... Yes, that's right. They've discontinued experimental, and they're advising everyone that the dev build will no longer be supported. Oh, maybe they call dev... Maybe dev's what they call their stable build. I'm not sure. Anyway, there's a new proper release, and we should all try it. I don't master gamers. No, I get very into the Euros and the World Cup, but I don't actually support a team. Expecting any FIS on the way into LGIK? No, there's nobody about, unfortunately. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. That would be reassuring, wouldn't it? It could be your first and last day, Matt, because I've only done the one video on the A320. But anyway, have a good day and welcome. Leeds United. Honestly, I've got a colleague who supports Leeds. Yeah. Hello, Bailey. You're flying Airbus, are you? Which one? Indeed, Farmer Beavis. You seem doubtful about the merits of the CJ4. If I was to support a team, it would be Tottenham. They were my local team where I grew up. Pablo is back. I did miss you, Pablo. Welcome back. How are you? Tumbaru, hello. Have I heard of VATStar? It rings a bell, actually. It does ring a bell, but I don't know much about them. VATStar Virtual Pilot Training. Learn to fly for free using your home computer and the internet. It looks good, doesn't it? Free flight training, you can't argue with that, can you? Nothing will go wrong, Matt. Nothing will go wrong. You've got me taking you through it all, at least until you start the engine. So nothing could possibly go wrong until you start the engines. Then you're on your own. Leeds your local team. Oh, nice. 321 shutlets for Jet 2. And how are you finding it? Are you loving the change, or are you missing your Boeings? It is indeed, Farmer Beavis. It is. Yeah. What's the difference between standard and premium deluxe? Well, the premium, there are 3 versions. Standard, you get fewer airports and planes than with the deluxe and premium deluxe versions. Yeah, I mean, if it's free, you've got nothing to lose, have you? Ah, it's Marcus! German Air Force 888 from Citation Golf Foxtrot Lima Bravo Tango, reading you 3x5. Roger, we'll keep our eyes peeled. You're missing your boat, yeah, I'm sure. So why the change? Why is a man like you flying a plane like that? I think it's a good tip. Thank you, Timber. It's nice to have you watching. Does the CJ4 somewhere show the estimated time to arrival? Yeah, it does. I think we have a progress page. If we go to index and then prog. There we are. So we've got an hour and 13 minutes left until we arrive. Kind of want to jump onto VATSIM and do a CJ4 flight from Gatwick to Manchester, but it seems too short. You can always fly back again. I think it sounds like quite a nice flight. The dev world will be the latest one, and the stable will be well stable. Are you sure? I think you're thinking of the fly-by-wire Satira. Let me just check what was posted in their Discord the other day for the Heavy Division. I am 90% sure. Yeah, so Heavy Division have released version 0.1.9 stable. And it's much more in-depth and system-heavy version of the last stable version. It includes all the latest features from the dev version. It will feel as the same aircraft for the ones frequently downloading the latest version, but it is a new version nonetheless, and they will terminate support for the dev version. So yeah, the stable version 0.1.9 of the Heavy Division is the latest, and that's the one you should use. Still support Tottenham instead of Leeds, though. Right. Yeah, very well, thank you, Pablo. Very well. Don't tell anyone you're kind of enjoying. Oh, I'm pleased. I'm pleased. They're good planes. They are good planes. It is a joy to fly, Matt. Until it tries to kill you, then it's less of a joy to fly. But most of the time, yes, I love it. It's a great plane. He's calling on Unicom. I'd love to see. Is he with us yet? It's going to be pretty cool if he shows up and tries to do some formation flying in his generic A330 F-15. Do I believe that we'll make it out alive of this flight? I do. Don't you, Pablo? I think Marcus made an executive decision, yeah. I do miss flying the 737. I like a bit of both. And I'm very much looking forward to the PMDG on MSFS. But I'm not buying it for P3D. I'm just not doing it. The only thing you'll see is a streak as the missile falls off behind your plane. I'm just thankful. I'm very thankful that VATSIM doesn't support missiles. You've had a crazy idea. When you have the time and money, years from now, you want to build a Velocity V-twin with jet and piston engines and fly it around the world. That, Peter, is the very definition of a crazy idea. But I love it. I hope you do it. I hope you make it happen. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, they're saying something different in the chat to in the server announcements channel. Oh, I'm so confused now. This is the message that I've been looking at for the Heavy Division mod about what the latest state of play is. So I think I'm going to download the stable. Maybe they've changed their mind, or they're just calling it something. I don't know. I'll have a proper look later. You should clarify it'll be piston engines that use Jet A fuel. Okay, that sounds marginally less crazy. Oh, Jet A piston. Sorry, yeah. I thought that was a typo, but you mean Jet A powered piston engines, yeah. What is a Velocity V-twin? I'm going to have to Google this as well. Oh, that's an unusual looking plane. 2 push engines on the back. Nice. It's got some of the styling of like a private yacht or something like that. Quite like it. Well, I tell you what, Peter, if your one is a success, I will allow you to build a second one for me. How's that? That'll be quite the honour. Speaking of military, there's a World War II Corsair that looks freaking amazing. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. It does look nice, doesn't it? And Milviz, they've got a good reputation. That's a beautiful plane, isn't it? Beautiful. It's a canard pusher, yeah. Okay, Tom. Happy landings. I wouldn't worry. The Airbus will look after you. See you shortly. Comparing the working title CJ4 with Flight Dynamics Longitude. I haven't flown the Flight Dynamics Longitude for a very long time, but the last I knew of it, they were struggling to make a lot of changes because it's one of the premium aircraft, so it's locked down. They can't do as much with it as working title have done with the CJ4. So I believe that the CJ4 is probably still the better of the two. Could we please get a cabin tour? I can do my best. Pablo, thank you very much for the €2. That's very kind of you. So basically my cabin tour is largely going to be me looking around the cabin with my track IR from various seats. Thank you again, Pablo. The notifications are taking their time to come through today. So this, I'm reliably informed, is like the VVIP seat. I can't remember what they call it, but they've got more controls. They can do more with their little side panels here than the other passenger's car can. Back here we have luggage storage, and Kami told me there's a toilet back here as well. So that's useful. Let's see if we can see any other views. There's another one. This is in the special VVIP seat. Oh, that's very kind of you to say, Pablo. Thank you. And what else have we got? Back here, back here. So you can face forward or backwards. That's one of the exciting features of the CJ4. So you can have a look at the leading edges of the wings here and a bit of engine. It's quite a nice seat to have. And this is where I've once been told there is a toilet. I guess maybe this lifts up or something. I don't know. But yeah, those are the key points, the key cabin points. And of course, if you look out the window, you can see we have two wings. You liken it to a flying boat that apparently cannot stall because the canard takes some lift with higher angle of attack. It stalls first and causes the nose to bob. Oh, interesting. So is this a I mean, do you I guess you have a license in the real world, Peter, do you? This is sort of a feasible plan. You've got the you'll be able to fly it once you've built it, is what I'm getting at. I assume you will. Back, made a hot chocolate with marshmallows, good during winter. Yes. Good any time of the year, really, but particularly during winter. Toilet is back right, you can sit on it. Ah, okay. So is that what I'm sitting on now, Melon? Is this the toilet under here? You couldn't think of anything worse than a day like today in the UK? Well, you know I'm a bit weird with food temperatures. I'm the same with hot drinks. I will drink coffee and hot chocolate on any day of the year. So I think this is maybe part of the working title mod. There is a separate interior textures upgrade, which you can download from flightsim.to, which I've got, which is why the cabin looks different to the default. And then what you do is you go to I've got shortcuts set, but you go to your camera view, you go to showcase, fixed camera, and then it tends to be the ones in the middle that are the different views. So 5 to 11. 5 to 11 are the in-cabin views. You can sit forwards or sit right. Yeah. I don't know why anyone would choose to sit facing backwards, to be honest. Part of sitting on lifts up. Right, okay. Thank you for the insight. Pleasure, Kyle. Pleasure. GC Bounds, good. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying it. Welcome to the stream. You'd be concerned if there was one way. Yes, but Jen is always pleasantly surprised by the second one.
Silbert, look to the left.
Oh my god. Looking. Can't see you at the moment.
Slightly behind you.
I can't see you.
1,000 feet below you.
Oh, yes, I've just seen your contrails, I think.
Yeah.
Here he is. Well, what do you know? My first fighter escort. That's incredible.
And your plane is very fast.
It is, but not as fast as yours. I do disapprove of chatting on Unicorn, but you know, middle of the sea, not going to be many people around. Right, where was I with this chat? Try to do a poo, see what happens. It's one of those madmen who sit down on the train in the seats facing backwards. I don't mind facing backwards on a train, but I'd always choose to face forward. Would I prefer Flight Sim X more than X-Plane 11? No, I'd prefer X-Plane 11 over FSX. You're on your way as well. Oh, awesome. We can do some formation flying with the three of us. Back left. What? Oh, back left. Okay. I'm way behind with the chat. Let me skim through. Don't have a license yet. You're going to get an LSA certificate with the nav, radio, and controlled airspace, and then convert to true. That is a good way of doing it, actually, I think. I don't know much about US licensing, but I know we have something similar here called an NPPL, which is much cheaper. But I don't think it's as easy to upgrade it to a full PPL. Directions are, they are. Don't look down. We don't need to see that. It's alright, it's covered, Kyle. It's alright. Drinking coffee while eating. Yes. That is how I have started many a morning, Ben. Showcase camera, yeah, it is good. It is good. 11 being the most important preset. Yeah. Would I prefer... I've already answered that. No. Inverted 737 pretending to be a jet. I could get used to this, yes. It's good to have some protection. I'm on VATSIM, Pablo, so kind of, but not MSFS multiplayer. I'm not scared of... Marcus would never shoot me down. You can rely on Club Filbert members not to try and kill you. Certainly silver or above. Don't know where he's gone now. It's not Contrails, that's a missile. If Filbert's jet was faster than NATO Interceptor, we would have issues. It's true. You're in Australia. Sorry, I saw LSA. I always think of American licenses. Right. Okay. That is less than you'd pay in the UK. Certainly 12k. That's not so bad. When you start a new game in M, the engines automatically turn on the planes on the runway. Yeah, so Praveen, you just need to spawn not on a runway. So when you choose your airport, there's a drop-down menu, which by default is the runway, and from there you can choose a gate instead or a stand. Exactly, Farmer Beavis, exactly. And I will go post-COVID. I'll be there. Because Harrison thinks British people can't possibly make a decent cup of coffee. What was I going to say? Yeah, I was going to look for the fighter jet. See where he's gone. Ah, according to Volante, he's still behind me. he would have to get into sweating and make sure it's set to cold and dark. Set it, yes. Well, in MSFS, it's entirely down to your spawn location, I think. Unless you're using one of the add-ons which has multiple cockpit states. But by default, if you spawn on the runway, your engines are running. If you spawn off the runway, they're not. I've lost him again. Oh well, I know he's nearby. That's fine. These VIPs are obviously more important than I thought. If we have an F-15 escort. You've underestimated the cost. The RAO's RPC certificate for LSA pilots is 5,000 to 7,000 Australian. Right. The RPL. What's that? Something pilot's license. Recreational pilot's license, which only lets you go 25 nautical miles from the airport in the training area. Oh, you don't want that, do you? You don't want to be limited to just flying around your home airport. So what can you do with the cheaper air license then? Welcome back, Nampalan. Welcome back. Yeah, it would be good, Farmer Beavis, it would. No, me neither, Dingo. The latest build I'm going to hold on to because last night I did a flight from Hamburg to Vienna and it performed absolutely flawlessly. Didn't try and kill me once. So I mean, I've said this before that I think they fixed it that they have fixed it. Hopefully it doesn't get broken again. You can never be totally confident because they're obviously tweaking things all the time. But yeah, for now it's performing beautifully. To the extent that I don't even particularly want to fly the FS Labs. €25,000, Carl, for this flight. Oh yeah, could be. But I don't understand how.
Filbert, I should be on your right-hand side.
Copy that. Yeah, so this LSA thing, that sounds more useful then than this very limiting 25 nautical mile thing. Yeah, but with me flying, it's quite a lot more, Farmer Beavers, you see. Well, that's disappointing, Melon. I downloaded mine at about 1700 Zulu, maybe a bit afterwards last night, and yeah, I had a lot of luck with it. But I've only done the one flight so far, and I've been hurt this way before, thinking everything's fine, and then the very next flight... Oh, there he is! Here he is! The very next flight, everything starts going wrong again, so... Best not to get too confident too soon. As Marcus's giant F-15. Get a shot of this. It is a shame the model matching doesn't have an F-15 in it. RPL is a GA recreational pilot's license. VFR only, 25 nautical mile and training area. Okay. You add endorsement. Right, okay, okay. Whereas an LSA allows you to do more but in a smaller plane. Is that the gist of it? Pablo, no worries. Thank you for coming. Nice to see you. I'll see you soon. And thanks again for your donation. Is this the Aegean Sea? No, I don't think so. This is the Mediterranean. What do you call the sea between Croatia and Italy? It's not the Aegean, I don't think. Having a brain blank. It's the Adriatic. It's the Adriatic, that's right. Just a reminder, if anyone's watching hasn't yet clicked the thumbs up button, I would love it if you would do that. While you're there, you can also subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, set to all notifications, make sure you don't miss another one of my streams. And I'm boring myself now, but I'm going to say this anyway. You can also donate via streamlabs.com/filbertflies or by joining up to Club Filbert, which is my membership program, and you can click the join button below the video if you'd like to know more about that. On the recreational pilot certificate, it's basically the same, but 600 kilograms MGTOW. Right, I see. So if you want to go anywhere then beyond 25 nautical miles, you need the full PPL basically, do you? Oh yeah, our nav approaches are not supported by the A32NX though. They never work properly. Hopefully one day. So I have a little bit of hope that I might still be able to fly to an ILS and not have it mess up. Liam 10 Plays, welcome to the stream. How are you? And Zarni So, I don't think I've said hello to you either. Thank you for giving me a thumbs up. Appreciate it. Yeah, so you may as well do that then, wouldn't you? Oh, you saw me on Felix? Yeah, I was there. Yeah. Yeah, I've been dipping in and out of that channel. It's all very exciting. Okay. So you can basically build up from either of those licenses to be able to do what you want to then, but just by getting endorsements on them. So okay, that makes more sense to me now why you'd want to do one of those. You have good luck with the TBM and procedures lately. I still haven't flown the TBM. I really should. I say this every time someone brings it up, and I just haven't had time. Thankfully, if you get the 40 hours in, yeah, that one, and you get the endorsements for nav, you can go straight across. Okay. That's good then. That's good that there's routes to upgrade from one to another. And that you're not just limited forever if you do a cheaper license. I was reading an article about, what was it? I think it was it was some kind of kit-built aeroplane and what's involved in building them. I don't think I have the patience to do it. I don't think I have the skills to do it either. But I can totally get the satisfaction of building your own plane and then taking it flying. It must be amazing. If you made a
So on the left-hand side.
If you... Hang on. Where is he? I can't see you, Marcus.
1,000 feet below you.
1,000. Copy that. 1,000 feet below me on the left-hand side. No, I'm not seeing you. Scan left and right, back and forth. Anyway, shout if you see him, everybody. What was I going to say? If you make a fake VATSIM name, how do you fix it? You need to contact the support. You can send a support request and send them proof of your ID or something, and they'll change it for you. TBM is not. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine it is, Mark. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Can someone... Yeah, sorry, I just said that. You want to do a flight in the UK on VATSIM, but you've been under the call sign for Flight 229, which is a call sign used only in the USA in real life. Yeah, they're not...
Now
yeah,
in front of you.
you can use whatever call sign you want, Peter. Doesn't have to be a realistic one. Although Jamie will get cross if it's not, but that doesn't matter. You can you can use whatever you like. I still can't see you.
That's strange. You should see my contrails, shouldn't you?
Yeah. I did, Liam. Hopefully they fix the low-res ground texture soon. Yeah, yeah. They're not too bad. But yeah,
Now
they
you
could be nice.
overtake me on, and I'm on the right.
No, still nothing. Very strange. It's used in the US as a privacy IK address where it hides everything about your plane except the 24-bit IK address. Oh, okay. Curious. Well, you can always put call sign for flight in the remarks section when you connect to vPilot if you want to. Hello, Captain Reb. Nice, nice. Welcome to the stream. I can't multitask to that extent. It could be Marcus's formation skills, or it could be something weird going on, I think. Because I definitely saw him earlier. Unless he's just gone off after another plane. No, VATSpy shows us really close together. With me just ahead of him now, and him just off to my right behind me. Ah, there he is! There he is! We're back in the game. Yeah, that's not okay. That's not okay, Harrison. Although I've done it myself before now. Before I knew that was not okay. We all have to start somewhere. I hope you'd reach in time as well. Are you taking off from Samedan, Sus, or have you gone for somewhere a bit closer? I don't see you on VATSIM inbound Ikaria. Tornado Siren, welcome to the stream, and thank you for the sub. Is he not on my TCAS? It's a good question. No. No, he's not. As long as I've got my TCAS on, have I? Maybe I haven't. No, I didn't have my TCAS on. Now I have. I always forget you have to turn it on up here as well as with the TARA button on the FMC. Kyle! Thank you very much for the donation. The mojito was bland and the caviar was stale. Nonetheless, you figure you'd donate before seeing my landing, I would never get money from it. Oh, it's very much appreciated. Thank you, Carl. That's menu restricts certain historic call signs. Yeah, yeah. You should have taken off from a closer... Well... don't know how fast your plane is. If you can do supersonic, it's going to be fine. Oh, he's moved again. Yeehaw, Tornado Siren Madness. How are you? He never left Dingo, he's just got multiple accounts. He was also on Ampelan channel and something else that I can't remember. But yeah, he's been around. He's been around. How do you do what? You got to fly on your first A380. Nice. Where were you going? Which airline? Oh, I don't know. I've never changed my rendering setting. Let's have a little look. "40 nautical miles," so it's not that. Currently at Mach 1.2. Okay, well hopefully you'll catch up, Sus. Hopefully you'll catch up. Now you're going to spend 3 hours editing your video. Oh, it sucks editing videos. Oh, congrats! How are your results? British Airways San Fran to London. Oh, beautiful. A good long flight for your first A380 experience. With the PIA program, the FAA gives you an ICAO address that's only tied to the call sign and nothing else. Okay, so it's sort of would only ever be used once. Oh, I'm really pleased, Reb. I'm really pleased. That's good news. Which exams were these? Yeah, they're lovely planes. I've flown on one with Air France from Hong Kong to Charles de Gaulle, and yeah, that was one of my most comfortable flights. Really nice plane. 7- for history. Nice. What's that in old money? Forgive me, I don't really understand these new grades. So you change the address in your plane to the PIA address and it completely anonymizes you. I see, I see. I dread to think what that's used for, but anyway. End of year exams, right. Oh, well done. Yeah, the wings are spectacular, aren't they, in the A380? So we're heading east over Greece now, and we are about to hit the Aegean Sea. Oh, I like all sorts of songs took in. Yeah. A bit of retro jazz feels right now. And we'll have a bit of Greek music as we get closer, I think. Yeah, I guess it does tie you into purely using ForeFlight. Let's have another scan around for Marcus. Yeah, I like driving with jazz music on as well. It's very relaxing.
On the left-hand side.
Ah, yes. Yes, I found you instantly this time. I see, Peter. Flying back to the US today. So how long have you been in London for then? Yeah, fair enough, Satira, yeah. Mind you, quite often I also listen to Radio 4, which is like talk radio. It's a sign of middle age when you start listening to Radio 4 in the car. But it is quite good. There's a lot of quite interesting documentaries on there. Plays, that sort of thing. 3 weeks, that's a good long break. So you live in San Francisco and you were coming to London for a holiday, were you? Or? These roundabouts, yes. Roundabouts are built to confuse Americans, I think. Yeah, I'm not proud of it, Farmer Beavis, but there it is. I hope you're getting some screenshots, Marcus, because it would be nice to have somewhere you don't look like an A330. Times Radio? I've never even heard of it. I'll give it a go, Scott. Give it a go. Sky Blue Radio is also a good shout, but obviously it's only on the internet. Mind you, I could listen to it through my phone, it just never occurred to me, to be honest. Yeah, it is. Yeah, do a barrel roll, that's a good idea. German Air Force 888 Golf Foxtrot Lima Bravo Tango. Any chance of a barrel roll, sir?
Sorry, didn't copy. What do you want?
A barrel roll.
Oh, please not. I can do it, but then I come in rile.
But your plane's built for this.
I know. But I'm so happy that I'm so stable right now.
Fair enough. You're from North Carolina, but you figured you'd drive over to San Fran for a nice flight on an A380. You had to stay in tons of hotels for the drive. Oh wow! Quite an adventure. Quite an adventure. And then you hired a car in the UK. Did you visit anywhere other than London? Oh, you're off. Okay, no worries, no worries. See you later. Thank you for popping by. Hope to see you again. Launched in June last year. It's really good, interesting, and good presenters. Linked to the Times newspaper. Okay. So Murdoch Radio then, Scott. Interesting, interesting. New Bao, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you? So I guess it's time now. We're about 3/4. I was going to say it's about time we did a little bit of overspeeding. We're about 3/4 of the way through the flight, and I think it might be nice to set up for the arrival. So I'm just going to prove to you that there are no instrument approaches. There are no stars. We can see the runways. So, 1,387 metres, quite a short runway. Therefore, quite an interesting approach. And the airport has no charts. None. So, no commercial service to this airport. But that's the beauty of the CJ4. So, let's go down to the FMC and set it up. We'll get the latest weather from Samos. There's no META reports for Ikaria, so I've forgotten what Samos is now. Samos ICAO. LGSM. 170 at 7 knots. So we're still looking at a runway 15 arrival. Execute. Go to the legs page, check for discontinuities. And that's really all there is to it. So our top of descent is going to be in 13 minutes, and hopefully the aircraft will take us down all the way to final. We have no altitude constraints or anything to worry about. Kirill! Kirill, I don't think you're here, but thank you if you watch this back for being a member for 4 months. That is absolutely fantastic. If anyone else wants to be a member just like Kirill, then just click the join button below the video for all the details you need. It's really cool. Really cool. Good, I'm glad you're well, New Shinbao. I'm pleased. The Navigraph map is, if you download the Navigraph FMS data manager these days for MSFS, you can install Navigraph charts into the bar. But yeah, if you go to navigraph.com, all of the details are there. Right, we're going to change the music now. We're going to change it up to some more Greek tunes. What was I doing? I was talking about Navigraph charts. I explained there was no arrival procedure, so we're going to be doing a fully visual approach. Then I started banging on about Club Filbert. I don't know, I feel like I was maybe about to do something else, but whatevs. John Pinar is a representative. I do remember him vaguely. Mariella Fostrop is very good. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll check it out in spite of my reservation, Scott. Oh yeah, this is a game changer. It's well, especially for streaming. I have to say, when I'm flying on my own, I tend to just bring up the charts in their own window on my other screen. But it's good. Bradley Penny Aviation, hello, welcome. How are you? Let's just increase the range a little so that we can see our top of descent there, about 80 nautical miles. And I'll try and remember how we land the plane. He says as he reads through the checklists. Well, of course we do need to do our landing data, so let's get that done. Over to the perf page, to approach, and we're going to use the Samos weather because that's, as I say, as close as we can get. So winds are 170 at 7. Outside air temperature is 31 degrees, very, very nice. QNH is going to be 1004. Runway's going to be dry, the runway length is correct. Don't need anti-ice, so a V approach of 111 and a V ref of 104. So we'll send that, we'll get the bugs in here. Complete. And that's really about it until we descend. I have flown the longitude, but not for a very long time, Peter, because I find that the CJ4 meets all of my business jet needs, and I believe that it's still much more developed and much more advanced than the longitude is, even with the mod. I'm pleased. Yes, it's near Turkey, correct. Welcome back, Alex. Welcome back. We've just been discussing our arrival a little bit. Visual approach to runway 15. 15? Runway 15. I have a real blind spot when it comes to remembering runway numbers, even when I've just been talking about them. Thank you, Harrison. It really is a lot of bang for your buck, Club Filbert.
Now I come very close.
Wunderschön. I don't know where you are though. Can't wait for either the Phenom 300 or the Honda Jet to be there. Yeah. Hopefully you won't be having nothing but crashes like the long.
I'm behind you, 1000 below, and I'm totally below you and overtake.
Copy that, we'll keep looking. 1,000 feet below, behind me is going to overtake underneath. So he should appear. But how do you find the CJ4, Peter? Have you tried it?
And overtook.
It's very odd. You're just not showing up. I would have seen you. You must keep popping in and out for some reason.
It's jumping, but now I'm before you. What concerns me, or what surprised me, is that you don't see my contrails.
Yeah, me too, because I saw them earlier, even when you were much further away.
I posted some picture in your Discord channel.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I do take payment in cars. Actually, that's a fair point, Harrison. I even take cars in which the steering wheel's on the wrong side. If it's not right, it's wrong. Yes, well, I thought we'd have some more Greek tunes, Alex. Odile Beck 083, welcome to the stream. Glad you're enjoying it. We enjoy the CJ4 as much as anyone can with an Xbox controller on a laptop with a GTX 1650. Which is actually good. I'm pleased. Right, let's set a lower altitude. You know what? We're going to set a really low altitude of 1,000 feet, and we'll engage VNav, and the plane should just take us down to final. Once we pass the top of descent. No worries, Scott. Have a good time, whatever you're up to. Enjoy the sun, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Oh, and Harrison, in answer to your question on Discord, unlike Twitch, custom YouTube emojis just aren't compatible with Restream chat, and it's very annoying. Oh, that's a cool shot. Right, I'm going to show some people these Discord shots. I don't know, because I don't know when you went, Gamperlan. Right, how do I do that? Discord. Right, there you are. Look at that. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I can't see myself on all of them. Oh, there's my contrails though. Either that or another one of his missiles. It's looking good, Marcus, your plane and your sim. And most importantly, I look good in it as well. Do I know of any freeware scenery for Gatwick? Yes! There's an awesome freeware scenery for Gatwick on flightsim.to by MKVY. So this is the Ultra Star Edition Phase 1, and it's fantastic. But there is, if you're on a slower system, alternative ones which you can search for. That's the one I use though. I do. If anything, your money makes me more attractive. Quick straw poll, actually. What do we think about the in-stream chat? Because Harrison makes a valid point that all of the custom emojis don't show up in it. I'm quite used to seeing it. I think you lot are quite used to seeing it. But is it better than just looking at the YouTube chat rather than having it come up in the actual video? Tell me your thoughts. You like it, Carl? Okay. How much money do I make with YouTube? Less than I would make if I went to work and did a shift at work. One feature I'd love to see either on would be pilot controlled lighting. Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. It's true. You like both. YouTube chat would be better, so just not have it come up in the stream. Okay. Keep it as it is. You hate having the YouTube chat open in full screen. Right, okay. Yeah, I do, Melon. I do. So the V path is coming down. Sometimes the custom emojis don't show up in the normal chat. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Oh, right, okay. Because I never look at the YouTube chat, you see, so I just assumed they were all working there. They definitely should work there. Okay, so basically we think we got mixed opinions. Not... Oh, Christ, why hasn't it started down? Hang on, let me sort out my descent. It says it's got a line through path. Why doesn't it like the path? Why don't you like the path? Okay, we'll go into VS mode. And try and re-intercept the path. And as if we were flying the CRJ, we can of course follow the pink donut down. Thanks, Keffel. Thank you. Yeah, that music was fairly random. I just typed in Greek, and that is on the Greek playlist. I had more than this last. Or maybe I typed in Greece last time. Yeah, I've got more coming up under Greece. Here we are. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll do a cheeky idle descent, get that VS up. But it should have intercepted it, I think. Although I didn't see path white before, so maybe I did something wrong. We'll see. I did pass my top of descent. I saw it coming, and I saw the V path coming down, and I passed it. But it didn't start descending. I'm sure it's me. I can't, I'm afraid, no. As I've said before, Ampelan, I'm very limited as to what I can play on stream because of copyright issues. So if it's not in Epidemic Sound, I can't play it. Ah, well, we don't need VNAV. Right, yeah, we're following the donuts, yeah. I know nothing about military planes, so I don't refer to it as either, Alex, I'm afraid. I'm a bit of a noob with military stuff. Intensifies in the right moment, yeah. Yeah, that would be good. They use the same at Heathrow, I believe, Peter. I suspect that's the sort of thing that will probably never come. But you never know. You never know. Ah, it's intercepted the V path. Nice. Well, it is intercepting the V path, let's put it that way. Another quick scan around for Marcus. Oh, interesting, Alex, thank you.
How is it when you have your personal guard in the air?
It's wonderful. I've never felt more relaxed and safe in all of my flying career, Marcus. Thanks, Ben. I couldn't say it again. 170 miles. Okay, okay. Oh, so you haven't quite managed to catch up. But you never know if you're still doing Mach what's it? Mach 1.6 was it you were doing? See, now it's dropped below the V path. Why? Let's go back into VS mode and slow it down and have another go. Now we're in VVS mode, okay. I don't want to be in VVS mode. I want to be in VPath mode. Now we're in VS mode, okay. Let's disengage that. Disengage that. V-pitch, no. Oh well. Well, we are on the vertical path. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. You don't really understand English, really? Your English seems very good, Odil. The only reason PIA isn't used outside of the USA is because they're the only ones to have implemented it. Oh, right, okay. Okay. Ah, I'm glad you're liking the music. I'm glad. Where are you from, Odil? If there's anything I could change about MSFS... say again?
There was someone speaking here on the channel.
Oh, thank you. I didn't hear anyone else. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, what I could change. Well, honestly, the night lighting, because during the beta the night lighting was fantastic, and for some reason it got worse on release, so I'd really like the old night lighting back. Obviously, aside from all the planes being fixed and working and flying properly, that would be number one, but that's not so much a sim issue as an issue with the planes themselves, I think. What's the difference between VPath and VS? So VPath, the aircraft has calculated your vertical path from your cruising altitude down to your down to the airport via the various constraints you've given it. VS is vertical speed, so you're telling the plane how fast you want it to descend. Are you here? I can't even see Marcus. Let me have a look at that spy there. You are? You are? Are you November 001? In an F-18? multiple fighter escort, nice. Can you two see each other? Because I can't see either of you at the moment. It bothers me a lot that I can't, but you should be there. You should certainly be visible. Get the latest meta for the QNH mostly. So it's 1004. Hang on, are there 3? Oh no, that's someone else. That's so just ahead of us, we should have someone flying a 744 from Liège to Tel Aviv. I can't see him either. Starting to worry it's me. Starting to worry it's something wrong with my VATSIM connection. Oh well. So I guess we've just messed it around so much that it can no longer calculate our V-path properly, or can't follow it properly anyway. So we should be having a 3-degree glide all the way down. Ah well. Jack, thank you very much for 4 months of membership. Again, I suspect you're not even here to see this, but it is appreciated. So if you watch it back, I want you to know that. Oh, it's true. I've not actually tried this clip feature. But it's a good shout, Ben. People should be doing that. I should be doing that probably as well. That's just some random, I think, Sus. Nothing to do with us. He's the one who's flying to Tel Aviv. He's up at flight level 350, I think. Thank you, Pablo. Glad you're enjoying it. Welcome to the stream. You believe it's more for the viewers? Yes. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, someone go and try that clip feature out, even if nothing exciting happens. I'm curious about what you can do with it. I'm a 321 in your sim, am I? Which sim are you in, Sus? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's a good idea as well, Ben. It's a good idea. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Right, so seeing as we've got no charts, you'll notice that it's given a like a virtual waypoint of RX15, which will line us up on final. So we can fly to that, and then I guess we should be able to be visual from it, possibly even before that. So we'll do a nice bit of hand flying to get us down to the runway. Oh, FSX. Okay. So, where are we now? What is this island here? Chios! So, after Chios, yep, we're going to fly out once again over the sea. And the next island we will be at is Ikaria. Also, does anyone know if it's pronounced Ikaria or Ikaria or something else? You're above me, 4 miles behind. Let's see if either of you have popped up again. Because yeah, I could see Marcus very clearly earlier, but now I don't see either of you. No contrails, no lights. Nothing. Do you see Marcus, and does Marcus see you, Sus? So you'll notice in VVS mode we get the pink donut to follow. But it does seem to be putting us very close to the runway for 1,000 feet. So I think we'll probably... yeah, we'll leave it at that. That's looking good to me. Ikaria. Are you sure about that, Gampilan? You can see markers. Okay, that's good. That's good. So Ikaria is named after Ika from the Greek myth where he failed to fly. I hope not, but yeah, that does sound kind of likely, doesn't it? How long until landing? Not long, about I'd say 10 minutes, something like that. So we're approaching 10,000 feet. We'll stick on the... Oh, the seatbelt signs are still on. Fine. We'll also check the landing lights are still on, which they are, and we will play the approach brief for the punters. So yeah, this is actually saying 7 minutes till landing. You did it. Let's have a look.
This one's the perfect gift for
gotta
a
watch
friend
a
who's
bloomin'
been
ad.
getting a little too comfortable during quarantine. Maybe your son.
I'll err on the side of knocking into the cafe over here rather than taking the nose off his plane. I'll err on the side of knocking into the cafe. Quite a nice little feature. Thank you. Yeah. So everyone, get clipping. If you see something you'd like to clip, do it. Are we flying out of there after the... no. This will be it for today. This will be it for today for me. Gonna make the most of the weather. Got a new top of descent drawn in now, which we will ignore. Yeah, it's true, Ben. A manscaping ad, yeah. Yeah, I do watch ads on my own stuff. It's ridiculous, isn't it? But while I'm cursing at having to wait to watch my own videos, I think, well, it's another half a penny in the bank. It might put me back on VPath, yeah. It might. I'll probably have to slow my descent down a little, though, to intercept it. Let's try it. Let's try it. No, it's true. It's true. When it added it back in, I was not there yet. We'll see what happens. We may go back onto VPath. Right, let's do the approach checklist. Landing data is confirmed. Crew briefings complete. Avionics flight instruments are checked. Minimums. We don't need minimums because we're flying visual. Fuel transfer selector is off. Exterior lights as required. Ice protection systems not needed. Flaps will be going to 15 shortly. Seats upright and outboard. Seatbelts adjusted secure. Passenger lights safety button on. Pressurization is fine. And all we have to do is turn off the yaw damper and autopilot before landing. Yes, I do have to pay taxes on what I earned, unfortunately. So this is Ikaria over here. And we're basically going to do a little dog leg. And the airport, in fact let's pop outside, see if we can actually see it. Airport should be right on the tip. No, we can't see it yet. Should be right on the tip of the land. Is it that tip? Is that it? Wait.
Airport level 8, airport inside.
Yeah, so it is. It's on this closest corner of the island. Right, let's get flaps 15 out.
Gilbert, do you want to land before me?
We have about 15 miles to run. Where are you in relation to the airport?
Okay, then I try first.
Please, happy landing.
That's a good wish.
So we've now intercepted the top of descent. Well, we've gone past the top of descent, but we're still in VVS mode. We're not in VPath. So I think VPath is a goner, and we're slightly higher than I want to be anyway. So let's increase our descent rate. No, I absolutely do. I absolutely do.
Copy that.
Ikaria traffic, Citation Golf, Foxtrot Lima Bravo Tango is 12 miles out for runway 15. Right, I think it's time. It's time to kill the music so I can concentrate.
If I can land.
Say again for Golf Bravo Tango?
Air Force 888 is trying to land. Let's see.
How do you see others in the same frequency?
2 miles final.
So this is Unicom. This is a general frequency for aircraft to talk to one another when there are no air traffic controllers on. That's how this works. If that's what you meant. Just a final reminder, do please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, turn on notifications, like the stream, share the stream, do all of these things, and your life will be immeasurably better. As will mine.
Altitude.
I'm going to stop the descent at 1500 feet, I think. I don't have a great feeling about this landing, I have to say.
Okay, crashed.
Oh no. If you could get the wreckage off the runway quickly, that would be appreciated.
Sure.
Right, there's the airport. We'll select gear down now.
Traffic number 001, 11 mile final.
And flaps 35. So you tune 122. Well, this is VATSIM, Rajiv. So if you're on VATSIM, tune 122.8. Right, let's turn the autopilot off. Turn the yaw dampers off. and do some nice hand flying for the last little bit. And we'll reduce our speed back to the approach. Ikaria traffic, citation Golf Foxtrot Lima Bravo Tango, 5 mile final, runway 15. Hello, Mikhail. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? So we're a little bit... the runway's not particularly clear for me. I might just do a little bit of zooming. Okay, there it is, yeah. Yeah, that looks looking good. Flight director's telling me to do some crazy things, so we'll ignore that. just fly visually. I hope not, Alex, I hope not. Thank you, Nampilan. We'll see. We'll see. It's been a long time since I've got the CJ4 out the hangar. Not super confident, but anyway.
500.
Just do a bit of trimming. Keep the speed coming back. It's all very bright, isn't it? It's very hard to differentiate the runway from the concrete on either side of it. But I guess that's probably what it looks like, if for real. I seem quite low. I'm sort of looking at our vertical profile on the PFD, and I don't think I should be. Having said I was going to ignore all the automation and fly entirely visually, I've ended up very low by not doing that.
Everything is cleaned up, run is clear.
Thanks, Marcus. Appreciate your support.
Over.
There we are. Welcome to Ikaria. And we'll spin it around, backtrack. Don't really need the turning pan for this. So this is my first time to this airport, other than when I came here to take the screenshot for the stream, of course. I'll have a little look, see what it's like. Thank you, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Number 001, we are going to the way, chip 360 for landing.
Didn't catch that. Anyway, I think that might be sus. I think you might be nearby. Speedbird 2037. This is Ikaria in Greece. Yes, and that was Final Descent. Thank you, Farmer Beavis. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Bailey. This is a good plane. Oh, Marcus has repaired his plane. That was good. Ikaria traffic, citation Golf Foxtrot Lima Bravo Tango, clear of runway. All right, let's get some stuff turned off, so we can turn off the strobes. We'll turn off the landing lights, and we don't really need the taxi lights actually. And we'll find somewhere to plonk it. I guess next to Marcus. Not much parking space, is there? When the Martini survives, it's a good landing. It's true. That is a far, well, it's at least as good a measure as FPM. What an amazing F-15, eh? They're not how you see. They're not how you think they look from the movies. There we are. That will do us. That will do us. Oh, there he is. There's Sus in another A330 type thing. Just caught it. Well, just caught the touchdown. Well, there you are. Two giant fighter jets to make sure we kept out of trouble. Thank you both for joining. I appreciate that. It was fun. No, we're not flying back. No. No, this is going to be it for today. But before we finish, we will just get some things turned off. So we'll switch off the engines. And we'll switch off the remaining lights. Seatbelt sign, safety light. Turn off the avionics. And turn off the batteries. Close the stupid logbook thing. And turn off the batteries. Ooh. There we are. Shh. Right, good. Let's have a look at the airport. Is there room for another A330 to park here? Just about. It's going to be some interesting manoeuvring though. I guess because you're not on VATSIM then, Praveen. It's a tiny little place, isn't it? Quite nice. This is done by the same guys who did Samos, which I liked, and obviously it's the neighbouring island. There's a link to this add-on excuse me. There's a link to this add-on along with everything else I've used during the flight in the video description. So do check that out if you're interested. I rather like it. Small but perfectly formed. Hello, Evan Flies. Welcome to the stream. The military has been lying to. Yeah. Well, it's a matter of national security, I guess, isn't it? Really. How do you get to VATSIM? So how do you connect VATSIM to MSFS? So you need to download the vPilot client. You need to go to vatsim.net and sign up as a pilot. Do a little exam. And then you need to spend a bit of time getting to know how everything works. So do some observing at various airports. There's a guy called Aviation Pro. Aviationpro.nl is his website. He's done loads of tutorial videos if you want to get started with VATSIM. That's where I learned most of what I know. I haven't noticed an FPS drop through using VATSIM. No, I have to say. You never go into it, but you fix. Okay. How did you fix it? It is a nice little airport. Nice little airport with some nice giant planes. Did you get caught out with your fake name, Liam? Is that why you're having to change it, or? Oh my. Okay, well that looks good. I guess Sus is either in a different sim or doesn't have the scenery, hence the elevation issue. And of course, his plane is about 5 times the size it should be. So probably in reality, this is a very good parking. What's this now?
If you have a swollen prostate, you must see this. Top Doctor reveals
First
an
manscaping ads.
Natural
Now
way to reclaim
swollen prostate ads. Small but perfectly formed. Hello, Evan Flies. Welcome to the stream. Small but perfectly formed. Hello, Evan Flies. Welcome to the stream. Oh dear. Good. No, it's true. It's true. It's starting to make me wonder if I may as well be on Twitch, to be honest with you. The way YouTube's going to the dogs, it really is. No worries, Farmer Beavis. Have a nice time out and about, and thank you for joining. Any plans to do any bush flying sometime? I don't have any plans to do any bush flying. I sometimes go along with the MSFS Bush Pilots Discord on their trips. And that's always quite good fun, so I'd recommend checking them out if you're into your bush flying. But I am going to do a VFR trip from London down to Lake Constance at some point, a group flight. So keep an eye on my Discord server for that. That'll be a nice long VFR jaunt across the Channel and over France. Should be good fun. Have I ever seen the Draco Airport? It was a hyperstall aircraft. No, I haven't. I'll have to check that out. Yeah. It's quite a good juxtaposition, isn't it? Soul and prostate adds small but perfectly full. Does the CJ4 have auto brakes? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. So you have to use manual braking and extend the ground spoilers, or to manually as well. I dread to think, Kyle. I dread to think. YouTube obviously thinks I'm far, far older than I am. Oh dear. Good. Right, I think on that note, it's probably time to call it a day. Thank you all very, very much for joining me. I really appreciate your support, particularly those of you who joined Club Filbert and donated today. I think most of those people have gone. But Kirill, thank you for your donation. You're still... Kyle, I mean. Kirill has been a member for 4 months. Kyle, you donated, and I appreciate that. Pablo Escobar, thank you for your super chat. Boss102 UK, Manuel, and Little Jenny, I really appreciate all of your support. And Alex, once again, not only with the Club Filbert membership, but with another £2 donation. So thank you very, very much indeed. I'm not too sure yet when my next stream's going to be, because my shifts for next week are not yet confirmed. But keep an eye on my Discord, keep an eye on the YouTube channel, and I will hopefully see you very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.